Hi guys, Rachybop here. Welcome to Ask Rachybop, the show where you ask questions and I answer them.
For Apple's apps, an iPhone theory, and talk of how your life can change with Siri. Into The Sims, but there's real life too. She loves to answer questions from all of you. Ask Rachybop.
So I'll be taking questions from YouTube, Facebook and Twitter, and I'll start with YouTube. The first question comes from Bailey, 143 UK. If you had kids, a girl and a boy, what would you name them and why? I think I've had this one before. The girl, Summer Marissa, because of the OC, and I would name the boy Seth Leon because of the OC and because of Leon. McKinney Minnie says, did you say Steve Jobs ties in the last one? Oh no, we were talking about an Apple stuff pack for The Sims. I said Steve Jobs toys. Toys. My accent, it's my accent. I'm sorry. AJ Dinger 43, are you going to the London 2012 Olympics? No. It's not something I'm amazingly interested in, so I think it's fairer for the tickets to go to people who are really bothered. But I am going to watch the Olympic torch come through Brid. That's going to be quite fab and I will be vlogging it. And question number 2 from AJ Dinger 43, have you ever been to Wimbledon? No. Who 11, if your name wasn't Rachel, what would you want your name to be? I like my name. I would probably like something like Summer. Something a little bit crazy. Something that wasn't meant to be a name, but now it is because we live in the modern world. Danska195. Why not turn your iPhone on silent or on airplane mode when you make vlogs? Then it won't interrupt you. Where's the fun in that? The JR Lock. What are your 3 favourite movies? Comedy, drama, horror? Comedy, probably Anchorman. Drama, I don't know, does Pulp Fiction fit into a drama category? And horror would be Scream. Brittany Rules Forever, do you think you're funny? Sometimes, and usually when I'm not funny, I think I'm funny. Do you believe in ghosts? I think I do. And favourite YouTuber, iJustine. Reset123451, how many lovers have you had? Question of the video, how many lovers have you had? Write your numbers in the comments. Another question from Reset123451, who famous do you fancy? I used to like Johnny Depp. At first I really didn't like him and then I really did. But I find fault with people like crazy. I'm super picky. And have you ever been to Newcastle? No, I haven't, but I do want to go this year. Review of it all. If you get a child, if I get a child, you still do Ask Rachybop? Yes. Are you excited about SimCity 5? Yes. Vic Wayne 1, which is a recent film you have watched. Last night I watched Coco Before Chanel and really enjoyed it. Agent K97, if you could see your future, how far into your future would you like to see and why? I'd probably like to see about 10 years in the future, because I think that's enough. I mean, when you think about where you were 10 years ago, there's a lot of change in there. So 10 years in the future. Das Director says, Ms. Bop, what is it that you do? Kruber's actually answered you correctly here. I am an animator. Spencer Holmes 5, can you show us a pair of your underwear? How about my socks? River Knight Pro, what is your religion? Unsure. I was christened, so I suppose by that I'm a Christian. I read up a lot on Kabbalah. I like a lot of the Buddhist beliefs. I like to take the best bits from every religion and just combine them into the religion of Rachybop. Okay, now on to the Twitter questions. Paul Davison at PaulD1184. Do you have a Google Plus account? Unsure. Don't really use it. I'll get that sorted out. When I do, I'll be putting it in the description because I have loads of links to all my social networky sort of stuff there, so check them out. JB Holt Spence at GoodJoshua787. Did you see Hunger Games? If you did you like it? I don't think Hunger Games is out here yet. Next question, your favourite hobby? I like to play Sims. And I like to walk. How did you start vlogging? I guess I just like everyone, when you used to go away and you take little films of things or funny moments. I think that's how I really started. How did you discover IJ? For some reason came across the Apple Store dance and that just cracked me up. And then obviously noticed all our other videos and then watched every day and blah blah blah. Rest is history. When will Ryan do Ask Rachybop? I don't think he ever will. Now on to the Facebook questions. Ian Timothy Armitage. What would your favourite snack food be and why? First thing that came into my head then was ice gems. Why? Because they're yummy. How will you be watching the Olympics when it's on the TV? Depends, like, if any of my friends are watching it, if we watch it together, maybe they'll show it on a big screen somewhere. Do you like oatcakes? Good question. I used to like them. I discovered them when I was in America. Actually, I think these were rice cakes, but is that the same thing? I was travelling, like doing a big overseas experience, and I got really poor. And it was like a month before I was coming back home. And I discovered these rice cakes, and they were cheap, they were really filling. And I thought, wow, these are really cool. Then I discovered Greyhound, the bus service in America, and decided that that would be a good cheap way to get from San Diego to New York. Yes, that is a pretty stupidly long trip. I got on the Greyhound in San Diego and I had to change in Vegas. I got to Vegas and the bus was late, missed the connection. Anyway, ended up getting rerouted right through Texas. I think the whole journey took 4 days. My point is, the only food I'd taken with me was rice cakes. 4 days on a bus full of slightly crazy people, actually just crazy people. The bus driver kept falling asleep. A woman had to sit behind him and click her fingers every time she saw him drift off. There's so many stories about this bus journey I can tell you, but anyway, what it boils down to is I can't eat rice cakes since that particular moment in my life. You opened a can of worms there. You said in previous vlog that you don't care for cola based drink. What do you drink in carbon form? Oh no. I do like some colas. I don't like cola, but I like cherry cola. I just hate Coke. I'd like to see Hannah again, or even your sister Sam again. It was very quick of seeing Big Fat Moo last Ask Rachybop. May moo a bit more. Is it a Perry takeover or something, because now there's a Perry country music band? I haven't heard of those. Did you think it was the mum that killed Frank Foster and Corrie? I did, right from the beginning, don't even watch it. Do you like the Churchill adverts of late, or better still, the Aldi adverts? Yes, they're quite hilarious, both of those. Do you most of the cookery programme on the TV? I don't watch cookery programmes. Would you have another soft toy in your flat for us lot to see? The Zebri. Wookie and Locke. Which do you prefer, Eminem or Justin Bieber? Eminem. Okay, that's it for the questions for this week's Ask Rachybop. Thank you guys for asking them. There was a fair amount this week and I love that, so thank you. If you want to ask questions for next week, you can ask them in the comments below here on YouTube. You can ask them on Twitter, #AskRachybop, and you can ask them on my Facebook like page. All the links for those are in the description. You can also post a video response of you asking the question and I'll include you in next week's video. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode. I post Ask Rachybop every Monday, so if you like them you might want to subscribe, and if you like them, like the video. If you don't like it, I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Goodbye.